All right, so part two for this week's discussion question. I watched Bo's videos. The first one was called How to Raise a Black Son in America, and the second was called The Doll Experiment. I found these videos very disturbing, especially the doll experiment one. So, the message of the video, the first one, How to Raise a Son in Black America, I think the main point of this video was to get the point across that raising an African American child in America today is a lot different than raising a white child. And this is because of all the negative association that is still unfortunately attached to the African American race and being of color. The guy was mentioning how when he was a kid, he couldn't stay out late, or he couldn't walk around the neighborhood with a hood on. He brought up the scenario where he was playing with a water gun with some of his friends who were white, and his dad saw and got mad at him, took him in the house, and was so mad at him for doing that because at playing with a water gun, some idiot would they could think that he was playing with an actual gun just because he was black. Now, the father said that the white kids didn't have to worry about that, but he did as an individual. So by having African American children grow up with this perception of they are criminals, they are bad, they are negative, they are unliked by society, it is breeding them to become what we portrayed them as. At least that's my opinion of it. For the second one, the doll experiment, it kind of goes into that. It showed African American children who were very young, and they had a white doll, and they had an African American doll. They also had some Hispanic or Latino children in there too. And it's weird because literally, I swear, every single child was like, the white doll is pretty. The white doll is a good child. The white doll is the one that the adults like. And the black one is bad. The black one does bad things. The black one is evil, whatever. And it's crazy to me because these African American children who are of color, who look like that African American baby doll when they were a child, they are choosing the white over them. What is that doing to their self-esteem? What is that telling them? It's telling them that they're not good enough. It's telling them that they're not as smart as these white children when they're perfectly capable of doing everything a white child does. And I just think that's horrible. And what do scholars say about the topic? It's a really big issue, especially nowadays with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and then all of these unfortunate police shootings, the Bronx one that happened not too long ago and everything. And after, seeing this and everything, how will this knowledge impact my behavior? I don't know. I'm nowhere, I accept all different kinds of people, and I accept people of color. I accept people of different races, religions and everything. But you know what? I think it will make me more sympathetic towards, seeing an African American kid, in a classroom, or seeing an African American kid who got into college, who's doing well, who's up there with the white kids because he didn't let those negative influences impact him. He might have thought that he wasn't good enough at a certain point, but he moved past it. So it's just going to make me have more respect for them. And that is it for this part two. And thank you for watching.